Have you figured out your niche? Are you helping adding value to other people's lives? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi.
Greetings from Chicagoland. This is Munira coming to you live with another guest who we are showcasing on Munira's Musings. Our show today is about how we found our niche and what is it that we are doing to help other people. Our guest here is Harish Mehta, who is a speaker, coach, mentor, trainer, and everything under that umbrella, and he's calling us all the way from India. So welcome to our show, Mr. Mehta.
Thank you, Munira. I'm so very blessed to be a part of your show, and I'm so happy that today I'm going to share my life, my learnings, and my becoming the person I have become in the last 10 years, learning from some great people in the world and making myself disciplined to become the person that they are by listening, learning, and growing with them.
That's awesome, right? And that's what the purpose in life should be, that we should start growing with every step of our lives. So before we start, I want to tell the viewers that we meet every Monday. Today's Thursday because we had some technical difficulties, but we meet every Monday on Munira's Musings, and we showcase a guest that's, brings perspective to people who are still standing on the sidelines, because I know people have a dream and they don't go out there to create their dreams. They don't make those dreams realities. So if you are one of those people, then maybe you will take inspiration from our guests here. If you like this show, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. We are all over. We are on LinkedIn, YouTube, as well as Facebook. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and share this, because this is an inspiration for you. Without further ado, Mr. Mehta, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I just turned 63 a couple of months back. That is a month, 11th of August, I turned 63.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I am married for 38 years, 2 daughters, 37 and 31. And I live in a place called Mumbai, India. And I've been here for 40 years. I was a brilliant boy at school. I stood 5th in all India at the 11th class. We had 11th in our time, Now it is 10 plus 2 plus 4. So 11th, I stood 5th. I joined the best college in the country, Shri Ram College of Commerce, and just managed to pass. You know why? I was playing cricket for my college team, for the university, and I could not play cricket for the country. So what did I do? I quit cricket overnight, became a banker. The youngest branch manager at the age of 24, led the bank to lead the largest branch at the age of 40 and quit.
Quit the banking job?
Yes.
Why?
I've done some great triggers in my life, and those have been moments of knowing who you are, what are you doing, and where do you need to be. So having been in the bank for more than 18 plus years, I realized I have so much to give to the world. Becoming a young leader at the age of 24, 25, and leading from the front, I saw a big gap in leadership.
Oh, okay.
The way people think, listen, and do.
Okay.
The way people think, listen, and do in terms of leadership. The way they make decisions or don't make decisions. Why they procrastinate and why they say, let it be. So I got out of the job because I could see I can move from this frustration to fascination by helping leaders to become legends.
Oh, so
And
how did you start figuring this out? Like I know you were a bank manager, but when did all these revelations come very clear to you?
during those 20 years I served in the bank, I realized knowledge, skill, and belief is required. And learning has to come in. And businesses are to grow every day and not remain the same. So, what happened? I could see business owners suffering being in the bank. I could see they did not have a mindset of growth. I could see they were so much involved in the day to day that they could not plan 6 years, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, or even think about it. They were having fear in their mind. They could
Explain
not.
that. Let
Yeah.
me and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you said the key word, right? Fear in their mind. What kind of fear did you see?
Now I know more because I have learned more. Fear came into them because they could not see tomorrow. They could not see that they are here in this world with a purpose, to achieve, to dream big, to become big. Today I have my own program on dreaming big. I help people shift mindsets.
True.
Yes. So what do I do now? I reset their mindset.
That's
You know
a
the
wonderful
word?
way. That's a wonderful way of doing that.
Yeah.
But you might have to share some secrets on how to do that, right? So
I will. I can do a series of programs with you on reset the mindset. And why?
yeah.
Why do you need to reset your mindset than be the way you are? So let me first complete the journey. I moved out of the bank at the young age of 40 because of I led the branch, the biggest branch of the bank. I still felt suffocated. Decision making is one area. When people say, leave it, let it be,
Yes.
I realized what is it that's going to happen tomorrow which is not happening now. And I
Nothing.
hate those leaders who are procrastinating, who are
Okay.
waiting for things to happen. You got to make things happen, my dears. You are a leader. And you have to be fearless. Unless you're fearless, you will not be able to shift the people around you. And today, now that I know this word, what you think is what you become.
True.
If you're fearful, you will only talk about fear. And if you're fearless, you will say, come along, I am there. I will take you on the journey. That's inspiration. That's a leader inspiring. That's a leader influencing people and motivating them to become better and better every single day. So when I realized this in the bank, I said I can't change the people. Because it's an organization set up, it's a driven by government, rules, regulations. I said, let me move out. So what did I do? With friends of mine, I built an organization. In 10 years, I took from 10 to 400. And I again saw they could not think beyond 400 to 4,000. So I said, let me go. Let me take the ownership of teaching leaders to become great leaders. So I said, let me look at them becoming legends. Let me look at them becoming legends. And that's where I said, I need to learn from legends. Munira, can you believe this young man at 52 invested more than $150,000 on his learning?
Oh, yes. I'm doing the same thing.
And there was a big fat why. I said, if they can do it, I can do it too.
Yes, 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 yes.
So that's where the shift happened. Business
So, John,
coaching, leadership coaching, law of attraction, speaking, executive coaching, and what not. And I traveled the whole world to learn. And you know what? The first thing, I was asked to unlearn what I knew so that I could learn.
okay, so you talk about these things and it's amazing, right? Because we've been fed a lot of things that we shouldn't have been fed, right? So tell me, how do you unlearn things? What are the two things that you must do for our listeners that they must do to unlearn whatever they've got to start on their new journey?
Today, all those of you who are listening to me, put your hand on your heart and say to yourself, I will remove all the bad and the ugly in me. You
Okay.
see? You see the difference you're going to make? When you choose to look inside, you should think, what is it that I need to drop, leave forever? And what is it that I need to pick up, learn more, grow more, become more, so that I can take it on this long journey of becoming a leader, becoming a legend, and creating future leaders. That's what, one word, Munira, decision.
Yes.
So
Yes.
all those who are listening to me tonight or today, make this decision. By tomorrow, drop your bad and ugly and start learning the good to great journey. And when I say that, you are born to win. You have something special in you. You have greatness within you. So why don't you do that? Find your big fat why and move in and
See,
make that
that's the
decision
piece, right?
today.
You mentioned this wonderfully. You said, okay, you have to unlearn stuff, right? And then you say you figure out your why. But most people are still sitting in that pool of water. I call it swampy water, where they're just looking and figuring out what they are supposed to do, and they haven't moved on. How do they, if you have no coach, no nothing, does a person begin today to figure out their why?
One word comes to me after this: find, search deliberately who you are and what do you need to become. And why were you born on planet Earth? To be ordinary or extraordinary?
It's such a wonderful point. And just because you are such a wonderful person, I'm just going to take you up on this. When you say, why are you ordinary when you can be extraordinary? Why do people can argue that we are all ordinary and not everybody can be extraordinary. How do you then compel them to find whatever they're supposed to find and figure out their why?
Those four things you need to get over tonight. Let go your fear. From fearful to fearless. From fearful to fearless. Let go those people who are negative in your life, who stop you, and Once you remove those negative people from your life, you start allowing good things to come into you. When you cleanse your mind, what happens? You are removing the dirt, the bad and the ugly, in terms of friends, in terms of words, in terms of people, in terms of jobs, in terms of everything that is related to that. And when you can do that, you know, Munira, just ask yourself, if you did not wash your clothes every day, what would happen? You would stink. And those who don't clean their minds stink. They have a fixed mindset, you need to have a growth mindset. You know why I write abundant? I need to be more and more every day. Because this challenges me. This makes me feel that I am meant for much more. And when you become a giver, the world participates with you. Even the universe comes down and says, go ahead, we are with you. That's your power. Do you want to feel this power? Do you want to be part of this power? Or you want to remain ordinary? Remember, when you were born, it was out of those 4 million odd that you were chosen to live, survive in your mother's womb, and after 9 months and odd days, you came to this world to serve the world, to become the person you needed to become. And how soon did you realize? On day one or on your deathbed? You decide. The moment you decide, that change will happen then and there. And what happened? I said, I can't work in a suffocated environment anymore. I need to give more so that people get more and become more. And when this inspiration came to me, I was motivated, and then I moved to becoming an influencer. So inspiration, motivation, influencer. And then I said, why do you do what you do? And why don't you do what you want? And do you know what you want? In your life, in your business, in your profession, or as an individual, do you really know what you want? In case you don't know what you want, I will help you find what you want. So that's the journey, how it started. And then from want to desire to burning desire to fulfillment, I take them on the journey as their coach, mentor, teacher, trainer, and those who are hungry to listen, learn, and grow, I am happy to feed them. Just feed the hungry. There are too many hungry people in this world. So the journey, you got to make up your mind, what is your mission? And then keep serving and you will attract those people. I promise you, this is fun. This is too good to be true. I can do a half-an-hour show every day with you for 365 days and keep giving people what they deserve. Do you see the energy that I generate by doing all this?
Methodology to the fear and to the questions and to the stink in the mind, all of that is first figure out your why and then remove the negative people, make a decision, and then start cleansing and unlearning the stuff, right? So, I mean, this is the recipe that most people share, right? You've seen the influences of our time, and before our time, those people have shared this. But how is it that people have heard this over and over again and don't take action? What do you tell those people?
You need to decide in your life. Do you want to be small or big? So again, it boils down to decision. In case you are unable to make a decision, we will help you make a decision to find out, to discover from within, why am I here on planet Earth? Do I want to be the richest man or a scavenger? Make that decision. And that decision gives you power. That decision gives you commitment. That decision gives you the energy that I belong there. What am I doing here with ordinary people? Munira, you're not ordinary, see, so you attracted me. And you see, I'm speaking to you. And I already told you, I can do 365 days on the same topic, which is consistency in what you want to become. And keep growing step by step. And when you keep growing, you're moving closer to your Mount Everest. So, do you have a Mount Everest? Or you need to find one? Or you don't know what is a Mount Everest? So, the search has to start tonight.
Okay, so you have been challenged, ladies and gentlemen. You have been challenged because now you have to, one, figure out where your mountain is. And if you don't have one, find a map and figure out your mountain. So as the niche navigator, I talk about, people standing on the sidelines. And the fact is that I know that they have a plan. They are only not available to execute it. Because problem is, when they start thinking about it, they get hung up on the how, right? How. And my problem is, we are not talking about the how. We're going to say, what is it that you want? And what is it, where you are in life and where you want to be. And then how you're going to get there is going to be a different story. We can help you with that. And that's what you're saying as well. Although you're saying decision, make a decision. And that starts with the first thing. So what's your intention, right? We learned that with our gurus. So first, let's begin with the intention. I love this fact. Now, Mr. Mehta, where do people find you?
They find me everywhere the moment they decide to search for me.
I like that, but is there a website?
I will just share with you my best one-liner. And you can repeat it 10 times for their benefit. It's in your moments of decision that you design your destiny.
It is in your moments of decision that you design your destiny.
You came to listen to me, or you will listen to my recordings, or you will search for me. You will search, where do we find Coach Harish Mehta? And you will find him. You have to press the right buttons to find him. You have to be focused to find him. You have to remember his name. You have to remember where does he come from. And you need to say, I need to meet you, speak to you, and know you more, and share my pain. And I'm happy to help you release your pain forever, provided you are willing to listen, learn, and grow by doing it over and over and over and over again. So now you have clarity, you need commitment, and the third thing is consistency.
Yes, true.
Carry these three things to your heart. Remove your bad and ugly today. Find Munira or me and make a decision that you need to learn next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 12 months, and become the person you need to become. That is decision, that is commitment, that is purpose. And the moment you find that, you will see, not only are you inspired, you become an influencer over a period of time. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So take it to your heart and engage your mind to remove the bad and ugly and become good to great. What a shortcut, see? Provided you make that decision tonight. Don't procrastinate.
So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, see, we all of the coaches that come here kind of have the same message. The core is the same, where they're talking about to take action, right? Make a decision, execute your plan. We'll figure it out together. You know, in business, the new ideology is the Scrum, and agile mindset is where you keep changing your decision, in the sense your goal is the same, but how you get to the goal is a different way every day. Because if you find impediments, if you find hurdles, things happen in life. If those things happen, you just have to go across it. Be like the ant, where if you put a leaf or a stone, they figure out a way to turn around, but they have a mission to take this piece of food to wherever they're supposed to go. So you want to be like that ant. But as coaches, we help you find that how, after you've made the decision of where you are and where you want to be. So look us up, right? And if you don't want to look us up, that's fine too. YouTube has a lot of leadership videos you can look at, and start with something. If nothing else, read the book by Napoleon Hill, which is Think and Grow Rich. Because it doesn't talk about rich money, it talks about rich here. And when you figure out this here, you get rich with money. So, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, look for Mr. Harish Mehta. He's in India. He's going to talk to you. He's going to share his leadership coaching styles with you, or find me or find a coach that resonates with you. But all we're asking is take the first step. If you like this.
And Munira,
Yes,
today, after these 18 months, I have served more than 10,000 leaders. Just one word: reset your mindset. Take ownership of your words, thoughts, actions, and results, and keep dreaming big, and get out of those dirty habits which you have been carrying. Start creativity, be abundance, and take ownership of success, and finally make an impact in your life and lives of people. I do this 6-week program.
You have the last words. I don't have to repeat that, but you have the last words. So go ahead and take that first step. And if you like this show, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back on Mondays with another guest, with another ideology of along the same lines. Because here's the thing: it doesn't matter where you are right now. It matters where you look to the future and where you want to be. And once you start looking there, we'll figure it out and get you to where you want to go. But you have to make the decision. So make it tonight. And let's hear some comments, and let's have people come and share that with us and tell us what steps you've taken. Until next week, have a wonderful day and see you Monday. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi. If you enjoyed our show, please share and subscribe to this channel. And for more content, please join our Facebook group